Welcome, Backrooms, to Unalived, the podcast.
I'm Donna Puttana.
And I'm Squirt Reynolds.
Backrooms?
More like back shots, if you ask me. Did you like this movie?
No. Oh, how I felt about that.
Yeah, I thought. I like that too.
I like that. Yeah,
we
that
winked
was
at the
pretty
same
good.
time, also. So anyway, let's get into it. Donna, Backrooms. Were you familiar with the lore, or did you have to research the lore?
Okay, so I didn't know lore was coming.
Yeah.
And I lored very quickly. So I learned.
Quick lorer. That's what they say about you.
I had that reputation.
I just poured this all over.
I actually have a lot of notes here.
Okay. All right.
So the lore, because
come on, nerd.
Anyone, the 50 people watching, for now, was based in Hobbytown, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Which, by the way, have you ever seen the Bath and Body Works Candle Woman? Please tell me you've seen this viral video.
No.
So the very quick lore that I learned from this is that this place was the photo that you see is based in Hobbytown, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and I'm probably saying that wrong.
Is Hobbytown a store or a town?
That's a town.
Or a place?
That's a place.
Hobbytown? That's so scary.
But you haven't seen this viral video of the woman saying like, she went to Bath and Body Works and she's like, I went to 3 Bath and Body Works. I went to Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
That's what you showed.
You know this video, right? Okay, great.
Yes.
I showed you this at the salon.
You showed me this at the salon once while I was getting my hair cut in our early years.
Yeah, when we first met. Okay.
Yeah.
So she actually references this place for Bath and Body Works when she was having, I think she wanted her pineapple panini.
Pineapple panini can't be real.
That can't be right? It's so wrong.
I've never had a pineapple panini.
By the way, Squirt and I love to do at least 3 shots before we start this podcast.
I mean, pineapple panini, I would believe that sober.
Oh, her peach panini.
Peach Bellini.
Her peach Bellini.
Peach Bellini. Peach Bellini. That's what it is. Peach Bellini is a candle and a soap, for sure.
Yeah. And basically, she's known for being a Karen. She's the OG Karen.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this. You were very into Karen videos for a bit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, but let's go back to Backrooms. So yeah, we don't have to tell everybody all the lore, but there's lore. And did you know the lore before you went into the movie? I think that's the main question first.
I read about clipping.
Okay.
Did you read about clipping?
No, I didn't read shit before I went into the movie at all. I want to go in fresh-eyed, like mainstream America, not you nerds on the internet.
Okay, so
just kidding.
Clipping,
sorry.
Clipping is a form of...
A form of?
Like, say you're a video game programmer, and you leave...
Let's just say.
You need to... AI is taking over everything. You have to run through a video game, and as you're running through these video games, you want to create cheat codes because you don't want to beat the level. So what they end up doing is like leaving walls and doors and floors open, so this way you can skip to flooring. So when they
like The Sims.
Yes, but
it's like when you
in a way you can walk through a wall where you don't need to add a door.
You make the pizza man swim, you know.
Well, you take the ladder away.
In the pool, yeah.
Yeah, you take the ladder away, and then the sim dies. But if the sim was able to clip, he would just walk up through the pool and be on the surface, and he would be fine. So clipping is like this door from our beautiful set designer Casey.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Casey.
Wait, watch out. What would you? And to me, it reminds me of a Halloween party where you put your hand in the thing and it's like, this is eyeballs, and it's like grapes. Like I kept being like, what if you reached your hand through the door and it was like, I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing. I think they should make a gay version of this movie. It's Pride Month. Next year we want Pride Month, and we want it to be glory holes.
Glory holes instead of Backrooms. Oh my god, that's genius.
Thank you. You just put your woohoo through it.
Yeah. Wow, I love that. Okay, glory holes. You heard it here first. All right, so he's working at the
Clark is actually... Did you know where Clark was from? Because I didn't know he did Kinky Boots.
Yeah, I know. He's like a pretty well-known actor. I know that you
I have no idea who this person is. I am bad with actors. I have no idea who the actor is. I never know who the actor. I never know who the director is. I don't know who the director is. I like to go into a movie thinking positivity, unless it's Mia Goth, and then I'm going in with like full bright-eyed, bushy tail.
Yeah, no, I was excited to see Chiwetel. I think he's a good actor, and he's also attractive, and I like appreciate that. And I love like a local celebrity, like somebody who wants to make commercials for their business that are like on TV where they play characters. So I was excited to see the pirate thing, and also like it's what Captain Clark's Ottoman Empire, which I thought
Oh,
was so funny.
do you think that was?
Orientalizing, shout out to Saeed, Edward Saeed.
Oh. Did you think that movie was placed in the 90s?
No, I didn't really think about the time period.
Because some people are people saying it's the 90s? I think some people might
But I
have been
thought the
saying it's
whole
the 90s
point is
because
that
the old
the
video camera.
Backrooms aesthetic is 90s-ish, right? Like that's like kind of the whole aesthetic of that era. And so like I couldn't decide if it was like that it is actually the 90s or like the point is that we're in this like surreal thing like universe where everything is the 90s.
Something that makes me believe it might be the 90s is that all the original like lore
Uh-huh.
is found footage, which I think this movie.
But is it really? How do we know it really is?
Because there's a YouTube video that I linked in the Google Docs.
Yeah, but this is not my point. Is like, how do we know that it really is? Somebody could say something is found footage and it's not. So
Well, no, not this one.
yeah,
But the lore videos are all found
I don't
footage.
know. I'm scared of the
Do you
lore
wish
people.
it was all found footage? Because I kind of wish it was all found footage.
No, I
That's
don't.
something that
No.
took me out of
No.
it. From watching the lore,
No.
I understand the lore critics.
I feel too
because-
scared of all found footage.
I kind of love that. I think the best found footage was Paranormal Activity 3.
I'm too scared.
The time period of Paranormal Activity 3, I loved.
I saw Paranormal Activity, the musical, the play. It's not a musical. In my mind it was, but it's really just a play.
Speaking of found footage, we have our cameraman filming us on VHS.
Don't call attention to it.
Oh, I just want to like really.
You know what is fun though? Always in home movies is people always go,
We're doing our own found footage
like
right
that's what you would always do
now.
in the 90s if someone had started filming you. They'd be like,
Nobody
you were
has the
excited.
charisma of the 90s anymore, which
No.
also the video camera was old.
Yes, and also her self-help tapes were like cassette tapes, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, sure. I don't think I mean, maybe it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize it's the 90s. So, yeah, I went in no lore, which is why it's easier for me to go through the movie sort of like the movie, and then I learned about the lore later. So, okay, can we get into... So he goes in with his... I love a therapist scene. Love to see a therapist on camera. Enjoyed all of those. So then, I mean, we think he's evil from the beginning, which is kind of fun. I like that he's not like a real hero because you know that he's like... When he rants about his ex-wife, you're like, whoa.
Right. And
No,
not a
thank you.
completely unlikable character, but not a totally lovable character either. So because I feel like sometimes you get a movie like Hokum, you get like a fully unlikable character. And like you're like, oh, I don't like this guy, but you're kind of rooting for him at the end. I didn't know how to feel about him exactly.
I think you feel... The pirate makes you like him a little bit because you're like, he's a goof. This is kind of fun. But then he's kind of rude to the people he works with. And you're like, also... What's the most unbelievable thing in this movie is that this man is going to therapy. Honestly, like that man in real life is not going to therapy. There's no way.
That's like The Sopranos. I'm like, you're not going to therapy.
No, he's not going to therapy.
My mother even told me, she's like, we're Italian. We don't do therapy. We
You
do a
think this
psychiatrist.
man went to therapy? Like, they should have set it up like he just wanted to fuck her from the beginning, and that's why he was going to therapy. You know?
The conspiracies, they were saying that the theory is that he might have killed his ex-wife.
I feel like he did. Yeah, he's not very likable, and they go in there. Do you feel like we needed to know Mary's life?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And the reason I do is because she did her little backstory, young Mary, and she was trapped in a house. And
With a woman who was just
her mother.
ahead of her time.
Oh, you think her mother was ahead of her time?
Well, I do think that her mother's like neuroses reminded me of a lot of people in this year of our Lord 2026 because she was so anxious and she never wanted to go outside. And I was like, bitch, get over it. Like, didn't it feel like post-COVID people?
For a second, I was wondering if she grew up in the back rooms, but that wasn't the case.
Oh.
Because I was like, oh,
Like
are we...
Blast from the Past.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
Blast from the Past is this movie where Alicia Silverstone and Brendan Fraser are in love. And basically, like, Brendan Fraser grew up in a bomb shelter his whole life. And he like didn't know the real world, and because they thought the world was destroyed, and then he learns that it wasn't. And Alicia Silverstone is this like sassy girl who's like, let me show you how it is in 2004. You think you're such a small time boy, but then she falls in love with him, and I think Christopher Walken is the name. I don't know. It's pretty good. Anyway,
Can we talk about why we're in hazmat suits? Why do they need hazmat suits in the back rooms?
I know they work for NSYNC, right?
Hey, hey, we can't sing the rest because of copyright. Okay, I don't think that,
Duplass works for NSYNC. The guy who's like running it. I also feel like that was just shoehorned in.
some other lore that I read during this was that apparently the guy that interviewed the therapist at the end of the movie. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, this is very jumpy because
It doesn't
there's
matter.
so many things
You're
to
gonna
go on.
edit it.
The guy who interviewed the therapist at the end of the movie, they're saying that like he saw a clip of the Backrooms on live TV or something in like maybe the 90s, and then in the end of the movie he was actually younger than he was in the beginning
Oh.
of the movie, because they're saying that there might be some type of time travel jumping here.
Back in time. Okay, but let's go to the part where he takes his employees in there in the store where no one ever shops.
Yeah.
Like I felt bad for them. I felt really bad for that girl, but I would never do that with an employer. Like, oh my God, are you kidding me? If an employer called me to come in and was like, we're going to go into this other weird room,
It's
dimension,
the 90s. Things are different.
absolutely not. I would never do that.
No, things
Especially not in the 90s.
it's the 90s.
Because I wouldn't even have a
having-
cell phone on. I'd be like, sorry, I was peeing when you called.
People valued life so little back then because they didn't have anything to people didn't have anything to show on Instagram. You know,
That's true.
social
No one
media
knew
wasn't
how to
around.
live. No one knew how to live till social media.
Like you didn't have a really think about it. When you're a kid, you go on roller coasters, but when you're an adult, you're scared of them because you're like, oh, I value life a little bit more.
I do hate that. I'm
Yeah.
so scared of roller coasters
But when you
now.
were a
I hate
kid.
it. I loved them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I
hate
value
it.
my life a little bit
I
more.
had
And I
a-
think
I had
people in
a
the
meltdown.
90s were a little riskier because they're like, oh, I don't have to like update my Instagram. Which, by the way, double tap this.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So you think I saw in your notes that you thought Bobby, the guy who goes in with the camera, was hot.
Yeah.
I disagree.
You always disagree. You thought, what's his name in
I have high
Obsession wasn't hot
standards.
either.
I have high standards.
The guy in Obsession was hot.
No.
This guy who's recording is hot.
No, Chiwetel is hot. The girl was hot. Renata Rines was pretty hot in her way. You think she's doing an American accent?
No, the internet thinks she's doing an American accent.
I don't think I think she's just being her.
I didn't question where she was from, but apparently people on the internet are saying that like
She always sounds like that because
she
she's
needed
like
to be doing
Danish or whatever.
Danish,
Swedish?
Swedish.
Same.
Fish.
Same diff. Same diff. Scandinavian. Catch-all.
Scandinavian.
Catch-all. Yeah, she's Scandinavian. I feel like she talked like a Scandinavian lady. And
That's the notes. Wait,
so I
where is she
assumed she
from?
was.
Things people are
No, you said
talking about.
Norway. Norwegian.
Norwegian, like the cruise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever taken a Norwegian cruise line?
No, but my grandma was quite fond of them.
God bless.
Yeah. Why does he say you can even eat them? It makes no sense. Why?
I didn't get that part either.
I was excited when it happened because I was like, cool, you can eat them. But then, I mean, it never went anywhere. It meant nothing.
Can I say something controversial?
What?
I feel like this movie was a little too like slightly pretentious in a way where I didn't really
Sure.
enjoy it that much. I feel like the way it was filmed before the movie was like the lore like of just all found footage. I'm like, you guys took it a little less seriously, and this felt a little too serious.
I just thought that like I don't know that I think they should have explained less. Like when we got into the room with him, like when she followed him in and was trying to find him, and then he was all like, welcome to the cult, join the Backrooms. Like, and he was like, we can even eat them. Like, I was interested in the memories and like the distortions and all of that stuff I thought was really cool. But then when he was like, you can eat them, and then they started explaining it sort of, I was like, what? And then it's like, okay, Pirate Clark, I guess, is like his subconscious, and he's like, it's okay. She says it's okay. And then the subconscious is like, no way, dude.
Other lore that I read online is that people are feeling that like the woman that was standing behind him towards that end scene when the therapist does go into there and he brings her to that final table room before he gets eaten. The woman standing behind him in the red dress is his ex-wife.
Yeah, totally.
And the
I
reason
thought
her
that.
face was going like this
Uh-huh.
was because the memory that she has, I believe, is that she was like the lore being like he might have unalived her was because her face was going like this. And
That
she was
just looks
being
like you're having
unalived.
fun. That just looks like you're having a
But
good
that's how
time.
the last memory he has of her is going like this.
So she was dancing and he hugged her too tight.
Hugged her too tight on the neck.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's fine. That's like, I guess, interesting, but also
That lore's dumb to me though, because I'm like, he would have gotten caught.
they all
DNA.
had all of their distorted like selves were like kind of like echo images of like a face, like something had moved and had been remembered like here, here, and here. So to me, I didn't think it like meant anything about that. Like Renata Reinsmith's character at the end is also like, you know, like that's like what they all look like because they're like Picassoed or whatever, you know?
And apparently the therapist at the end is also Picassoed in a
Yes,
weird
that's what I'm talking
way.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying like they all look like that. So I don't think it has anything to do with. I think that's just people being like, I'm a genius. Oh my God. But, you know, I don't know. I liked it, but I just thought there was.
It was a hard month to follow.
Why are their bodies made of cotton? He says you can eat them and then they don't eat them.
Yeah, it's like one bite scene.
Why does the pirate guy want to kill everybody?
I wanted to love it because I think this
I
movie.
wanted to love it too because like I like the visuals. Like I feel like it is I love the idea of something that's inherently like sort of comforting in this weird nostalgic way, but also terrifying. Like I think that's such a cool. I didn't need them to go to NSYNC headquarters or whatever. I didn't need all that.
Another movie where we're seeing like some like substance obsession.
Yeah,
Like there's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
organization.
Because that they've learned that the people are interested in how systems are failing and they're like, what if the system was in charge of the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's like I love that I love that he's like, I am an architect and he manages a furniture store. That was so fun. I was like, look, dude, I mean, it's not that you're not. It's just like it feels like he thinks he's the manager, but he is the owner.
I kind of love that they started the first movie with like an architect, like a failed architect, and then
Yeah.
like the backrooms are like failed architecture.
That is cool.
I
Yeah.
thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I do like
I
that.
do like that.
I don't know. It just seems like sort of like half baked some of it, but it's like if maybe the baking that I don't know about is the lore, but I mean, then you should have made a series where I learned all the lore first, right?
At Alamo Drafthouse, they did do a thing where they showed a little bit of the lore.
Uh-huh.
So I saw like some of the short films
Oh, that's
before,
cool.
but I also my friend Max, shout out to Max.
Max, you're so butch. Shout out to Max.
Shout out to Max.
I guess that's not butch.
He sent me the YouTube link where you can find all the lore.
Right.
So I watched all the videos and I watched about
You watched the 3-hour like
I watched like
version.
no, not all of it. I watched like half of it, maybe a quarter. And then totally different.
I watched all of it, maybe half, maybe a quarter.
Shout out to Max.
Shout out to Max. Thanks for that. I watched
It was painful.
10%.
It was a little painful. I'm trying to be nice about this movie. I really am. Because I think it was a hard month. And I think that this month, for me, I saw Hokum, gave it 5 stars. I saw Obsession, questioned giving Hokum 5 stars. Saw Passenger, realized that the first 2 movies I saw were 5 stars. Watched Backrooms, slightly disappointed, but not as disappointed as I would have been after Passenger. So I think that May was just a really strong month for horror. And I think maybe Backrooms suffered from that a little bit. Maybe I would have enjoyed this in like July.
I stand by Bone Temple. That's still my favorite horror movie of the year. I think Bone Temple was good as fuck.
Did that come out this year?
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
It's so good.
Better than Obsession.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
I watched it with you. I didn't think so.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So what was your favorite room of all the back rooms we saw?
I loved the wall that you had to climb up.
Dude, me too.
That was my room.
Why is that the favorite? That was also my favorite.
It was a little cool that it was narrow.
I was like,
yes. Also thinking that something was gonna come through that like other narrow spot that wasn't on incline.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you have a harder way to
I
get out
also
now.
liked when they fell down in that place and the girl got snatched through the mail slot. Like, it was like an oversized mail slot. I like that too.
They were saying that when she was going up the stairs, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know how, like, I don't think it was too CGI. Maybe it was.
Too
Oh, the other thing about
blenderified.
yes. The other thing about Backrooms, about the sets of Backrooms, they were saying that in the lore version, it was all
Blender.
video game. Like it was
Yeah.
all graphics.
Yeah.
And this one was a set. So I think that
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it being a set versus graphics.
I feel better. I love practicals. I hate digital. I hate
Yeah.
CGI. I don't care. I don't want to see fake shit. I want to see stop motion. I want to see live action. I want to see sets. Like, fuck you, digital shit.
Because they upped the lore so much for this movie that you had to see, that I was kind of like, maybe it should have been digital, because I
No.
did feel like some of the
No.
lore was kind of like lost in the main movie.
No, then why don't we have digital people? Like, if we're using real people, then we should have real rooms. Like, fuck that.
I didn't love this movie, but I also didn't hate it. I remember thinking the whole time when I'm watching this movie, I'm kind of like, it's fine. I think this movie had too high of an expectation, and it fell short very quickly. I think that Obsession had a low expectation and exceeded its expectation. I think that Hokum was kind of just forgot about, beginning to end, all of that. And I think that Passenger was just straight up bad. So this movie, I feel like, because it had so much hype, even though the directors are kind of the same background, YouTube following. So I think a lot of people are comparing it because of the correlation of it being released in May, 2 weeks apart.
And the filmmaker's really young in both cases, right?
Yeah, the filmmaker's really young.
And both dudes,
cases.
right?
Yeah, both dudes.
What a surprise.
Remember the Oscars when that one woman, when it was 4 women and 1 man and the man won?
I do.
That was bad.
That was...
But it was also kind of camp.
No. Well, so Donna.
So Squirt.
What would you tip glory holes? I mean, Backrooms.
Period. If I were to make it, it would be something like that.
Yeah.
They could easily make a campy lemon stealing.
I mean, I would love one even that was like Backrooms and it was like, welcome to Backrooms.
Oh wait,
you know, don't you feel like
can we
that'd
do
be
one of
good?
these really quick? I want to do Backrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Backrooms.
More like glory holes, if you ask me.
So the
Terrible.
question is, what would I
So
tip
dumb.
this movie?
The question is, what would you tip this movie?
I would tip this movie, I thought, truly mid.
Yeah.
It was such a mid movie. I think it had too much hype around it. I think that maybe the promoter should have known that this would go over a lot of people's heads. So therefore, I would give this movie smack dab in the middle, $3. And that's it. And I don't believe in 50 cents. I don't believe in half stars. I think that you should give something straight up what it is. I think that that was a mid movie. I think we had really strong horror movies this year, and this was a straight up mid movie. The first 2 weeks, strong in May. The last 2 weeks in May, kind of fell off. So $3.
Yeah, I would also give Backrooms $3, $3 hairs. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I wanted to like it more. I really like all the like, we don't have time to get into it, but I am intrigued by all this like weird liminal space shit. I like the creepy pasta. I like somebody coming from like doing their own shit their own way to getting to make their own movie, but I don't know. Why are they eating them? It really bothers me.
I don't know why we're wearing hazmat suits. I knew we needed to wear hazmat suits because of the movie, but I don't understand the purpose of the hazmat suit.
It really reminds me more of E.T.
Why did we go this route?
I don't know, but when we do E.T., we should wear them again.
Yeah. E.T. 3?
E.T. 3.
Is that what they're on?
No, I don't. Is there an E.T. 2?
I have no idea.
Actually, that's kind of crazy that there was never an E.T. 2, or an E.T. reboot. Oh, I hope that never happens. Please don't do it.
I just found out about
Please don't do it.
I just found out about the reboot of Silence of the Lamb.
The Silence of the Lamb.
Where, what's her name? I just watched Silence of the Lamb. I never watched it.
Oh my God.
Just
You've never
watched
seen
it.
Silence of the
No,
Lambs?
first time seeing Silence of the Lamb. And I loved it.
It's so good.
Then I was like, oh, is there a second one? And Casey goes, yeah, but I believe Julianne
Moore.
Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Julianne Moore takes the second
Yeah.
one and she replaces
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did not know.
It's not right. And you know what? And I say that with Julianne, you know there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. But it's not right.
But I think if they did a second Backrooms, which I'm sure
They're going
will,
to probably, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like all lore based,
Money.
blah blah blah.
They should just do totally different characters, right?
Money, yeah, totally.
Like completely different.
I truly believe they should do a Paranormal Activity style, straight up found footage.
Oh yeah, all found footage. Yeah, I mean, I have to say it wouldn't be my favorite thing, but I do think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think we should do this whole non-found footage thing anymore. I think we should go straight up found footage. Be honest with it. That's what you guys based it off of. I think if you would have came out with your first movie as all found footage, it could have been the next Paranormal Activity of this generation, because I don't know about you, but I love the Paranormal Activity franchise. 1 through 3 to me is like perfect for found footage. I think that this movie maybe could have been rated higher had it just been straight up found footage for me.
Yeah. I feel bad because I'm too scared of found footage, and also I haven't seen most of the Paranormal Activities. But again, I did see the play.
Thank you so much
for joining us. Here on Unalived, the podcast. We'll be back next time, and we'll be talking about a different movie, but we're not going to say what yet because
we don't
things
know.
Could change. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We said this part already.
For watching our podcast.
Or listening to our podcast, my elder peers.
And if you're younger, you're watching because you have ADHD and you don't want to wash your dishes because you're non-binary and you can't wash dishes.
I feel like ADHD is what keeps me from watching because I can't stay intrigued. Like, I can't stay there watching it.
No, I'm saying if you're ADHD and lazy, then you're watching.
No, but see, I'm saying ADHD to me seems like you can't watch it because you can't sit still to watch.
You have to watch because if you know what you guys need is a kitchen television. It's very.
There's nothing that's how when you know you've made it.
Oh, we have a kitchen television.
We do too.
We didn't make it.
No, you have made it. If you have a kitchen television, you've made it. That's how you know. I feel like to me that means class, success. You are living your best life.
You're living your 90s fantasy.
I mean, it has to be. Like, Randy got me one for Christmas many, many moons ago. And, I've never felt so classy.
Yeah. Well, if you're part of Donna's Diaries, I didn't come up with a name. It's workshopping. If you're part of Donna Danes, if you're part of Donna's Danes, you're watching.
And if you're a squirter, you can just listen.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for listening.
Next time we'll cover Leviticus, maybe.
Maybe. Bye. Okay.
I think that was good.
It's over. We're done.